Hello, hello everyone, and I'm not sure if the lighting's any good here, but hope you had a new nice new year and a lovely Christmas, and so I thought I'd come on live here. I am going to also be looking at the winner, the second and third winner of the raffle that I did on Christmas Day. But I think what I will do is I'm going to actually announce that after this show. Okay, so I will put that in the community section. So if you're keen to know about that, who's won the second and third. The second, third winners of the raffle on Christmas Day. I will put that in the. God, I can't think of my words tonight. I will put that in the comments section, not the comments section, maybe the comments section and the community section. Oh my goodness. I have to get my head around things. I've had a lot of, premonitions recently and predictions. It really, when I get a lot of predictions and premonitions, it does take a little bit of energy out of me. So I do apologise about that. So this is Ask Me Anything show, and basically it's asked me anything about royal family or anything in the news, or if you would like to ask a question about what's going to happen in certain areas of life, then please do. And I'm also open to any personal questions and mini readings that you would like. And what I'm going to do is just switch this off a minute to see if that helps, that lighting. Yes, it does. So yes, so let's get along with this, and I'm going to start off with it's New Year's Day, so happy New Year, everyone, and I hope you've had a lovely time. So it's live, so it's not kind of scripted or anything like that. So just be aware of that. And so while we're waiting for people to actually come here, I thought what I would do is I would do some zodiac signs for 2022. So I'm going to actually look at okay. Hi Rosie. Quick question, do I see Johnny Depp winning his case in April? Hi there. Hi Nadine. Hi Rosie. Okay, so the Johnny Depp one, I can do that. So let's have a look here. Is he going to win the case there in April? I think this case, what I'm picking up intuitively, this case has gone on far too long. Hi, Lisa James. Hi, happy New Year. The case is between Johnny Depp and this ex of his has been going on far too long. His reputation is not that great at the moment. I feel that he will get roles, but I think he will get kind of like naughty boys roles, film roles. I don't feel that he's very popular as a nice guy at this present time. So any kind of sociopath, psychopathic kind of kind of role. I feel that he will be offered that because of what's happened recently with him. Which I feel any kind of filmmaker would want somebody with that heavy kind of court case hanging around their neck. So Johnny Depp, I feel he's aware of this. He's going to be very limited to the roles that he can play. There are people that still are still very fans of his and still want to see him, and so I do get Johnny Depp and this court case. Let's what I'm going to do is use my pendulum here. I'll have to hold my arm up. So is Johnny Depp going to win this court case in April? Ooh, straight away, a no. I could have told you that before I even got the pendulum out. Basically, I could have told you that intuitively. So that is saying no, it's not. And I'm sorry if you want to see him win, but this is saying that he's not going to. He's not going to win it. And I just get that dragging this through. It's Alma, isn't it? His girlfriend, Amber. Sorry. I feel that she's really sick and tired of this going over and over and over, and I feel that this Amber feels like he's just going to keep going until he actually wins this. But I feel no, he's not going to win this case, and the pendulum says no. So anybody else want any pendulum kind of questions? That's a great thing to actually, we'll do pendulum. Let's do pendulum readings tonight. Okay, I was going to do thank you, Nadine, thank you so much for your super chat there. I was going to do zodiac signs, but because already we've got quite a number of people here, and I don't know if you can see my Christmas tree there. I think I'll just move this so you can actually see the Christmas tree. It's still, well, it's New Year's Day, and I've not really not taken the Christmas tree down yet, and it's a bit early to be taking Christmas trees down. So there you can see my Christmas tree there. So happy New Year, everyone. And so what I'm going to do is pendulum questions and answers. Okay, I think that's a good idea. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to do until we actually get going with the show. I kind of get the feel of it. So let's have a look here. So it's yes and no answers for this show. Ask Me Anything show. So I've got a bit of a sniffle too. I don't know what's going on with this pandemic. Seems like it's gone a bit crazy right now, but I won't mention it here. Yeah, Rosie is a talented actor. It's just a shame it's kind of gone a bit pear-shaped in his personal life. Hi, Heike. So let's have a look here. You were sick last week. Yeah, I had. I can't even mention because it's, for some reason, YouTube has these rules and regulations where we can't even mention about anything medical. So unfortunately can't talk about that, but I just feel very sniffly. If you do want to talk about that, I have got And I'm not, if you want to come over to Patreon, we talk about that a lot. And I do predictions on that on Patreon. So thank you so much. So let's have a look for your questions here. So we've done the Johnny Depp one. And let's have a look. Nadine Morris, you've given me a super chat. Will my fiance be good this year? Oh, wow. Wow. So, Nadine, what a question. I mean, you guys, you really do put me on the spot there, but let's have a look here. And I'm holding my arm here as well to kind of steady this. Will Nadine's boyfriend be good this year? It's saying not really. Now, what I picked up as I was doing this is because I think you know what he's like. He's a little bit edgy. He's a little bit on the naughty side, and I feel that you would just want to reform him. Be careful getting into the trap of reforming a guy, because if a guy who is slightly mischievous realizes that you're trying to fix him, or you're trying to tame that kind of wolf or whatever it is, if they get a kind of smell or sniff of that, they will up the ante. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, how do you know that, Yvonne? How do you know that they would up the ante? Because the more you try, if they're a little bit narcissistic or slightly toxic, they will up the bar a bit. So they can see that you want to fix them, or you're questioning. You know what us ladies are like. If we see some bad behavior, we'll say, why did you do that? That really hurt me. That really upset me. Now, to someone who is toxic, that will convey to them that oh, hang on. If you've got feelings of being hurt and upset because of me, that means that you are in love with me. They will equate that to, oh, you're actually in love with me and you care about the way that I behave. Most people during my lifetime have never even bothered to care about how I behaved, apart from you. So you must care about me. So be a little bit careful of trying to fix somebody who has bad behavior issues. You can't change unless they're like 14 years old and a child. You can't change somebody like that. So just be careful of that. Okay, no dollars. I have a husband 21 years plus. Yeah. Whether you've been with them, it doesn't matter. If you've been with them 21 years and they think it's okay to spend your money, and they think it's okay that she was okay. She got over that last time. So, you know, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I would hate to say, Nadine, that he gambles. You know, some people are a little bit risky with money. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just feel that maybe you're, and I'm not blaming you, but maybe you're kind of enabling this guy a little bit with his behavior. And yeah, you know what, Nadine, you're not on your own. I'm a fixer too. If I see some, and I think I was brought up that way, you know, is there any way you can sit down and talk to this guy? You know, I've had it from like, I don't want to share my personal side here, but I've been indoctrinated to anybody that's got any flaws, to try to fix them. I think I saw that growing up, and any weaknesses in a guy, feel sorry for them, and just, you know, give them just give them lots of love and cuddles, and you know, and they'll be fine. They'll get over it, and they'll love you back for that. You know, that might be so for some people. You know, it may be okay for some people. They may, oh, she's going to love me better. And I've been there too. I've had, you know, I've had narcissistic partner, and yelling and shouting and going crazy. And there I am saying, oh, I can fix this guy, you know. All he needs is my love. All he needs is my love, and I can fix this guy, you know. Also blaming you for things that, you know, blaming you for life. You know, look, I know it's absolutely right. Yeah, you've been with him 21 years, and, you know, each year goes by and you're still there. If you've chosen that road, then you've chosen that road. If you've chosen that road, I think, well, I'm going to try and fix him again this year and see where this goes. And, you know, at the back of your head, you're thinking, what am I doing? Trying to fix this guy who is so difficult to even work out. What am I doing trying to fix this guy? I'm a big sucker for that, guys. It's not that I attract people like that. I've been there, and I've tried to, but it never kind of changes. You know, you try to fix them. You try to say, hey, you know, I'm not the kind of girl that you can push around, you know, and I'm not the kind of girl that you can. I have a lot of value and respect for myself, and, you know, I've been there, and I've tried to explain it out like that too. You know, I'm not the type of girl you can mess with. Oh, really? You want to bet? And if you've got some kind of an idiot, they will see that as a challenge. And then you see the really extreme behavior. It's like, oh my God, I told you that I'm not this type of person. My standards are up here, and you're breaking my standards. Why are you doing this? And then you get into big arguments because your standards are different from their standards, and it gets into some toxic mess. But you have to blame yourself because if you keep going back and explaining yourself, and you keep going back saying, hey, I'm not that type of person to do that to, but they keep doing the same behavior, you have to look at yourself and think, maybe I should kind of back off from this because it's not changing. Been there, got the t-shirt kind of thing. Hi, everyone. So, look, I can't tell you what to do here. Yeah, that's it. Just buying what he wants, money issues. And you've been there too, Susie Woosie. I've been there, the helper, the fixer, you know, oh, I'll pick that up for you. You just throw your mess on the floor and I'll just pick it up like a fool. You know, like a fool. I think most women have been there. You know, I'll cook the dinner for you. I'll get a hot meal for you ready, and I'll pick up your garbage while I'm cooking the meal. And you know, it's like sometimes you have to kind of say, not say, oh man, what are men like? It's kind of thinking, okay, I'm done with this. I'll leave you to this. You can do what bloody hell you want. Go and spend your own money, but don't spend mine, kind of thing. Okay, so thank you so much for that question. Very helpful to all of us, I feel. Oh, I'm so sorry. Used to help kids at school. Okay. Ellie. Hi there, Ellie. Let's have a look here. Will my old car last another year without a big repair bill? I just love your questions. I had that. I've got an old wreck as well. I've got an old wreck outside, and I think, God, is it going to get through its MOT? And am I going to get a massive $1,000 kind of £1,000 bill to fix the damn thing? And it actually did get through its MOT, and I'm thinking, wow, thank God for that, you know. There's no way that I can afford a car, and there's no way that I can afford a great big bill too. So I know where you're coming from. Will it scrape through another year? Will it scrape through another year? I mean, thank you, Nadine. Happy New Year, everyone. And so we're kicking this new year into, is my old car going to last another year? Is my partner going to change? So, you know, the normal kind of stuff, really. So let's have a look. Ellie, let's ask the pendulum, shall we? Ellie is asking, will her old car last another year without a big repair? Yes or no? Oh, a bit wobbly. Yes or no? Let me just, sorry, let me just steady this up again. Will Ellie's car last another year without a massive big car bill? Yes or no? Actually, it's saying yes. Okay, it's saying yes, Ellie. It seems like you're going to kind of get away with it this year, and it's something, you know, we kind of scrape by and think, well, it only needs some light bulbs changing, thank God, or some brake pads, and we scrape through for another year, yeah. So it looks like your car is going to be okay without any massive, I'm talking about big kind of car bills, repair bills, okay. So I don't know how you guys, we've got this this bug going around, and I don't want to mention its name or anything like that because I can't. But how are you feeling about this new bug that's going around, and now people are saying that they're getting the normal kind of FLU on top of the bug, which is compounding the bug, which is another kind of phenomena here that we're having to cope with this year. So now they're saying that you know, we're getting this FLU, and so what are we all carrying this bug? we're all carrying this book. So if we get the FLU on top of it. So anyways, so let's have a look. Any more questions here? And nature beloved, happy New Year. And should we look to buy a property in Belvedere or somewhere else? Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So it is a pendulum yes and no question. So you're just going to get a yes and no. Okay. Yeah. So let's have a look here. Nature beloved. Should she be looking for a property in Belvedere? In Belvedere, yes or no? Should she be looking at, it's quite expensive there, saying no. But I mean, it's up to you if you want to look at properties in that area. I'm getting expensive. Am I right there? I'm getting a bit pricey in that area. And I think that's why you're asking me this, because you're thinking it's pricey in that area. Shall we look somewhere else? So this pendulum is saying it's your choice, but I think you've even answered your own question, because you're asking me this because you're thinking it's very expensive in this Belvedere. Sounds pretty expensive, actually. Sounds pretty pricey to me, but then again, it's up to you where you buy, your property. Let's have a look here. Nature beloved, yes, you're right. As we're looking to buy in April, May. Yeah, I pick up that you're thinking to yourself, cracky, look at what we could get somewhere else. And I feel that energy. So I would say that this is saying no, but it's totally up to you. I feel that you may make a decision to get a larger property in a different area and just as nice kind of thing. Okay. Hi there. Hi, everyone. You can ask me about a new job, but you need to ask me a question so I can do yes and no. So NMCN, hi there. Will I relocate to a new home this year? Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. And Happy New Year, everyone. Okay. Will NMCN relocate to a new home this year? Yes or no? Yes or no? Will she relocate? I think yes. I feel it's yes because you're determined. I feel NMCN, I think you've even sat down today on your future plan for 2022. And you're thinking the goals that I want to make is relocate. So that's one of your top priorities in 2022. And I think if you want to do something and it's feasible, is to write it down, write a list down and say, this is what I want to achieve. This is how, and do a plan of how do I want to, how am I going to achieve that? Is it feasible for me to achieve that? And write it down and make a plan towards this goal, because I feel that you will reach that goal if you actually make a plan. So it may be like, oh, I need to get another job first, so I could possibly relocate if I get another job. So then your priority would be getting another job. And then second to that would be applying for a mortgage or finance for a property, or getting some kind of deposit up to rent a property. So I feel it's New Year's Day today. So if you've got any kind of thing, oh, by 2022, November, December 2022, I want to have done this. Well, month by month, actually plan towards that goal. And then you will meet that. If you don't meet it, you'll get somewhere near that goal. Okay. That's what I do. If I have a dream, I think I'm not going to let this dream just drain away into, into some kind of oblivion. I'm going to actually, this is my dream. How am I going to do that? How am I going to reach that? And is it feasible, that dream? Okay. And if you don't get part there, if you don't get there, you'll get part there to that. Okay. So, hi everyone. Let's have a look here. Do we have, I think we've got a bit of a delay here, possibly. Okay. Hi, Susan Barber. Is it the right time to go for a new job, Yvonne? Thank you. Okay. Oh, toxic environment I get with your place. Hi, Heike. So I get a toxic environment. You're totally sick and tired of that. I'm getting, have you thought about working from home, doing remote work? That's a possibility. So let's have a look, Susan. Let's ask the pendulum. Is Susan, is it the right time for Susan to look for a new job? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it the right time for Susan to look for a new job? Oh God, yes. Oh, it's hard for me to lift my arm up like this, but I can see where it's kind of swaying. Is it the right time for Susan to look for a new job? And that's saying a yes. Okay. I think yes. I think, look there, Susan, toxic environment. I kind of picked that up intuitively. I'm picking up intuitively as well as the pendulum answers. Okay. So, yes, I think if you've got this horrible environment, you feel so uncomfortable, you tolerate it, I think yes. And also, if you've been thinking about, even if you've thought about working remotely, yeah, I did pick up. I just picked that up as you asked that question, Susan. I picked it up straight away. The reason why you want to move is because the environment you're working in is extremely toxic. That's what I'm here for. I'm an intuitive. I pick up on energies. So each one of you, I've picked up on your energies as I've read the pendulum. So it's not just a basic pendulum, yes and no answers. Let's have a look here. What's that? NMCN. Thanks, Yvonne. You're spot on. Before I turned on the video, I was reading a book called Designing Your Life. It's all about setting goals. There you go. There you go. I picked up on that too. And I think I even said the way you set those goals is what was in that book. I don't know where this comes from, but it comes from somewhere. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your answers there. And can I ask about my question? Yeah, Joe, what was it, Joe, that you wanted to ask? It's really strange. I just do it very, very kind of naturally. You ask the question straight away. I'm picking up on the vibrations and the energies from the universe, from spirit guides, and then it channels through me and answers the question for you. So it's not just putting the pendulum, yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. It's actually channeling your question, and it channels through me, and the energy goes to the pendulum. Okay. So let's have a look. It's exactly what the book says. Well, there you go. What can I say? Proof that I'm an intuitive. Proof that I'm an intuitive. And there, you see. People say, well, that's not proof. But I think it is proof. I think I've answered 4 of your questions there. I've said that one about the boyfriend, one about the toxic environment, and one that she's, they're setting the goals there. Okay. So, let's have a look. Joho, can I sell my apartment? Why is it so difficult? And no one is helping me. I'm so sorry about that. I think sometimes to change your estate agent, but change your estate agents privately. Okay, do not tell the agent that you're with that you're going, you're doing a really bad job. You're not selling my apartment. You're not getting people. You're not advertising it properly. You're getting all the wrong people to come who've got no money, and they're just, all they're doing is just touring around my apartment and being nosy. The neighbours and things like that. You're not even, you're not even making sure that they are legitimate kind of buyers. So do not tell them that you're changing agents. Just say, make sure that you go to the other agent and say, I would like you, I'm going to cease it with this other agent. And don't tell them that you're changing, because what these agents do is sometimes they will black mark you, especially if you're in the same area. And they will kind of contact the other agent. We had her on our books and she was hard work, just to let you know. Just to let you know that person is a fruit cake, and we tried everything to sell that property, and we just want you to know that she's hard work. So I'm not saying they've done that to you, but if you are changing, make sure, because they feel resentful that they're going to lose commission and you're going to go somewhere else to a competitor to sell your property. It's about business, okay? And so make sure, and it's like nobody's helping me, and I need to sell my property. You need to sell your apartment. So what's coming through here is change your agent. I get change your agent to a national one instead of a local one. Okay. I think the bigger, the more national it is, they'll advertise out of town and all this kind of thing. So make sure that you change agents, but do not tell them that you're doing that, okay? Because they'll black mark you. You get these really strange estate agents that they all know each other. If it's a local town, they seem to know each other. Oh, have you got that property? Oh, well, you're selling that property. Well, I saw that up for sale by your agent, and they all know each other. They all know each other. They've possibly all been to the same college and all this kind of thing. So that's what I would do. I feel that's what's coming through is definitely change your agent, but keep it private. And then, and I get a bigger agent, a more kind of national one than a local one, and see how it goes then. I feel if you've changed, Joho, if you've changed a number of times, with maybe a couple of times, and you've said to the agent, you're absolutely useless, I'm actually going to change you to another one. they will be ringing them and saying, look, we had her on our books and she's hard work. And, you know, that could be why that you've got this energy. Be careful, because they see each other as like competitors. You wouldn't think that, would you, about agents, property agents? But definitely, I feel. So let's have a look here. Can you sell it? I think if you change your agent to a national agent, yes. That's what I'm getting. It's going to take a bit longer. You'll be starting from scratch. But make sure you don't tell these other people, okay? So let's have a look. Nadine, thank you so much. Lorraine, can you answer my question, Twin Flame? Does he recognize me? We met on Zoom. Will we actually meet in person? I think to this guy, this Zoom thing is a bit of fun. Not that I've done that. I've not done anything like Zoom dating before, but the energy that I pick up here is this guy just sees this as like he's having a relationship with his laptop. Sorry to have to be so kind of real like this. I'm putting myself in the shoes of the guy that you're talking to on Zoom, okay? Now, what I'm channeling this, okay, and what he's thinking is that he doesn't see it as a real relationship with a real female, or that this is a potential to a real. He thinks that he's having fun with his laptop, with his laptop, and this is where the emotions do not kind of enter this with this online dating Zoom thing. And I would say don't take these dating sites very serious until you actually do meet in person, and that you get to know each other for 6 months out of that dating site, that you both actually give up the dating site and you start dating each other. But then after that, it's like you've got to get to know this guy for maybe 6 months until you realize that, you know, this could go somewhere. This actually could go somewhere. This is the problem with dating sites, because if anything goes wrong with the date, or, you know, you have a little bit of a tiff or a disagreement, because that's what you do when you get to know each other, they'll go back on the dating site. So, well, we had a disagreement and I don't think this is going to work. But that's what you do when you get to know someone. And that's how you get to know someone, by having, you know, different viewpoints. Oh, it was an official meeting. Oh, I don't get what that is. Okay. Due to a meeting. Okay. I'm a bit confused here, because that's what I picked up, because when I said he feels like he's just kind of talking to a laptop, I was picking up the energies that you were a potential partner on maybe a dating site. If it's a meeting and you're meeting on Zoom, then he just sees it as a laptop. That, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting. He's not really seeing this as. He sees it as a bit of fun. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, if anybody does want want a personal reading, I can look in depth for you. We can spend an hour on the, and I have done as well a raffle for Christmas Day, which I will actually draw that raffle after I've done this show, and I will put that on the community section who has won that. Okay. Hi Key, yes, yeah, thank you so much for super chat. I'm kind of getting carried away here. So with you, Lorraine, I feel that he just sees it as, yeah, you've never had this phenomena before. If you want to go deeper into this and look into why you've experienced this phenomena, we can look into that on a private reading. But it's just yes and no questions on here, really. And I know that you would like to know whether this is deeper than what it is. It's hard to gauge. I don't feel that. What I feel here, he sees it as a bit of fun. He just sees it as a bit of fun. I don't feel he sees it as... And that's why he feels quite comfortable talking to you on Zoom, because he... it's not, it's not official. It's not official. So you will feel this relaxed kind of, it's like the connection possibly you have with me. It's like think, oh, Yvonne, I feel like I've known you all my life. It's like you understand what where I'm coming from, and it's that kind of really being interested in who you are and being good with psychology and all that kind of thing. I'm not saying that I'm good with psychology, but it's that kind of thing. It's just that I feel you've met someone who is quite deep, and you feel, and I think that's wonderful when you make a connection with someone and they're finishing your sentences and you're finishing their sentences. It's just it's a wonderful thing. It is. It's very rare, but what I get with this, he just sees it as like he's just talking to his laptop, and when you go, he wraps up his laptop and that's it. The meeting's done. And it's just got a great personality. That's what I get here. But you do feel that. You feel very kind of have a connection with this guy. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But if anybody wants to take these kind of things further, then please come for personal reading and we can look into that for you. Okay. Do I believe in twin flame recognition? Kind of. But I think you can meet a number of people who you feel you've met before. It doesn't have to be the opposite sex. I feel that you can meet a friend that you feel that you've known all your life. You could meet somebody on the street and think, God, I feel I've known you like in a past life. And you're talking about twin flames. It's like past life connections. I don't feel it's just males and females, opposite sex. I feel it's same sex too. Friendships feels like you've known this person in a past life somewhere. I'm sure I've met you before. It feels like we've met each other before. And it's a lovely kind of spiritual connection when you do that. It doesn't have to be, your future husband or something like that. It can be just like, wow, we had this connection. If it goes any further than that, then that's brilliant, Okay, so yeah, keep it simple. Yeah, keep it simple. Yeah. It's beautiful when you do meet somebody where you feel you've got telepathy. It's absolutely amazing. In fact, I meet a lot of people where I feel that I'm connected to them. But like I said, if you do want, I'd love to continue this discussion. if you do want a personal reading, come and give me an email, sixsensetarot@gmail.com. So, hi Keith, sorry about the wait. Hey Yvonne, I'm just going to ask you to pull a few cards for me. I don't have a specific question, just... Oh, I'm so sorry, Heike. Why? Why are you so depressed? Why are you depressed, my love? I mean, look at you. You're absolutely phenomenally beautiful. What I get with you, I think sometimes when you are attractive, when you are beautiful, when and a guy, what can I say? It's like when a guy meets a really beautiful woman or somebody who's clever as well as beautiful, they tend, some guys, not all guys, tend to put those kind of women down. They want to pull them down. They want to pull them to their level, which they don't even know what their level is, okay, because they're insecure. And if you've had a succession, and this is the problem when you're a very attractive female, and you know you're clever at the same time, you will always get challenged relentlessly by the women around you and the men around you. They'll try to knock you down and make you feel as if you're just Miss Average. And inside your skin, it's like in your past life, you may have been a very kind of plain, in your past life, you may have been a very plain female, not very attractive, and always felt, very insecure around attractive females. But now you're in this life, you've been given the shell of an attractive female, and how difficult it is to live in that body. And it's like a life's lesson. And you know, when you're attractive female, it's like even your own family go against you. Your own family will, even your own mother can go against you and make you feel like, oh, just because you're attractive doesn't mean you're going to get everything. And they make you, it's like there's this big kind of incentive to bring you down to the level of someone who is a lot less attractive than you. You don't know what it's like to live in my world. And I'm going to drag you down to make you feel like you know what it's like to live in my world. Now, when you're living amongst that constantly, and this is what I pick up with you, Heike, the guys and the females, it can actually make you feel depressed because it's forever pulling you down. You know, even if you don't feel that you're up there, even if you're not big-headed and your ego, even if you don't have an ego, but you're attractive, and it just, all it does is triggers people to actually pull you down. And people can do this unconsciously too. They unconsciously put you down and they don't realize they're doing it. And this can actually make you feel very depressed. And that's why I do get this with you. Heike, I feel it's not your fault, okay? And yeah, that exactly. And I've got that, Heike, your family. It's the worst thing ever that you're the most attractive female or the attractive person in your family, that you get attacked from every angle. I feel that for you. Narcissistic mom, there you go. You see, my sister gossips about me, there you go. Now, this is why you've already answered your question. And I've already said to you, Heike, that's not your fault. It's not fault, it's not your fault that people feel very insecure because you're attractive and you're intelligent. It's not your fault. It's their problem. If they can't think, well, I've got a very attractive daughter, I've got a very attractive sister, and, you know, it's wonderful. It's wonderful that she's got all the great looks in the family and she's also got the great brain. If they were big enough and not insecure about it, they would say those things about you and make you feel more elevated. But instead, they don't. And I feel this is you've answered your own question of why you're depressed. Jealousy, yeah, of course it's jealousy, it's envy, it's jealousy. But when you're living in a very, it can be a curse, you know, being very, very beautiful, being tall, slim, beautiful, very attractive. All the men, you know, don't have to fight to get a man. They all look round at you. They compete, and you don't have to fight to get a guy. Not like these ugly girls. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with an ugly girl or anything like that. But that's society, and that's the way they place people, by their outer shell, not what's inside spiritually. Now, I feel you've got it all here. You have got it inside spiritually. You are a lovely person, Heike, inside and out. And you're beautiful as well. And people are going to hate you for that. I don't. I would celebrate that with you. I think that's wonderful. I'd be proud to have you as my friend and go out and have a good time together, because I don't feel insecure about who I am. Now, it's not who you are as a person. It's their problem that they feel insecure being around you, that they have to pull you down by talking about you behind your back, making up stories behind your back, making out that you are a hoe or whatever. Oh, she just goes out with anything. She's got no value. You name it, there'll be a big list of it. Okay, there'll be a big list of it. That is why you feel depressed. And the only way that you can stop being depressed over other people's insecurities is to kind of rise above it. Say, yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah, I'm attractive, and I'm intelligent, and I'm confident, and I'm sorry that you feel threatened by that. And if you want to say that to your sisters, your siblings, say it, you know, say, you have pushed me out of my own family and you've made me feel like the outsider because you feel so threatened by me. That is not your problem. It's not your problem. And what you do is you get strong, you pull yourself up with your bootstraps, because they would see you. They would see you so depressed and down there, and it would make them happy to see you depressed and down there, because they want to see your demise. You know, why is it you that's got all the looks? So why is it you that's so confident? Why is it you that's so independent? Why is it you? And you have to say, I'm not going to apologize for what I am. And I've watched a lot of educational things on this, and that's why I can help people about this. And what you need to do is to actually distance yourself from these types of people, because once you distance yourself and you put them in a pigeonhole, oh, okay, sister, okay, in a pigeonhole, very resentful, very insecure every time, I feel very uncomfortable around this person, pigeonhole in that one. Oh, narcissistic mother, I'll pigeonhole in that one. She was never happy. Why on earth did she give birth to me if she's never going to work on herself and be a mother and all this kind of thing? is the way that you do that is how you manage your depression. You manage your depression by getting to the root of why you feel like this, and forgive these people. Forgive them. Think to yourself, wow, it must have been really terrible that my mother hated me because I was attractive and I had abilities, that she hated me, that she had to yell and shout at me and put me down like that. And it must have been so horrible for my sister to have to go out on a limb to gossip about me and make stories up, make this narrative up that I'm a hoe when I'm not. That must have been so painful for her to do that, and so shameful. So shameful. Oh, I forgive you for doing that. I forgive you for being like that, because that is so sad that you would do that to your own flesh and blood. That is just so sad. And when you get to that point, yeah, it can be very debilitating. Absolutely. And it is cruel. But I would have to say, Heike, I feel that's the reason why. And you've answered your own question. You said that you've got a narcissistic mom, your sister gossips about you. You've answered the question. That's been gnawing away at your confidence, and that is designed to do that. Why they gossip and nasty and tell you that you're wrong all the time, and it's because they are jealous. They are slowly chipping away at your self-esteem so you fail, because they are jealous of you. If you see that, and if you can see it and you can forgive them for that, and own it. Seashells, yeah, own it and say, I own this. I've got a crazy dysfunctional family. My mother is narcissistic. My sisters are toxic. They're all from bloody crazy town. They're jealous of their own blood. How pathetic is that? How sad is that? How shameful is that? How shameful that you are resentful, jealous of your own bloody blood. When you get that and own it, then you can say to yourself, it was never your fault. Look how beautiful you are. Look how amazing you are. And take the energies from people who appreciate you, not from the people who don't appreciate you and never will. I'm going to pull some cards out for you. I just have to say that's what I picked up, Heike, straight away with you, girl. You don't deserve it. It's not your fault that you've been born absolutely gorgeous and amazing. That's not your fault. It's their issue. It's their issue. Susie Woozy, I could write a book on being treated badly by my parents. Yeah, exactly. And how it's ruined my life. But Heike, you can turn your life around. I wish I understood this when I was younger. Absolutely. So I'll pull some cards out for you. And I'm going to use the good tarot because I want everything to be good for you, girl. I think you've suffered enough. And I think a lot of us here, empaths, why do you think we're here? Why do you think we're attracted to this channel? Because we're empaths. We don't know why people treated us this way, but we do now. It's not. Look, when you say it's unforgivable, you will resent that for the rest of your life. Just see it as like, crikey, I can see why. Just look at her. Just look at your sister, and look at a photograph of your sister and a photograph of you, and look at your abilities. And I think you'll get your answer there. You will get your answer. So I'm going to pull out some cards for you. Forgiveness, forgive them for being very insecure and hating on their own blood. How shameful is that? So let's have a look here. Pull some cards out for Heike. I get where you're coming from. I really do. It's shameful. It's shameful for them. It's a messenger of water I get here. Now, this is a strange card that I've pulled for you because they have this romantic attraction to you that they are jealous of. What do I mean by that? Well, they have this romantic notion that you look like some kind of somebody off a model or some kind of supermodel or actress. You have the features of they have this romantic attraction that they're jealous of. Does that make sense? Oh, she looks like let's say, oh, she looks like Betty Davis when she was. I've had that about me. Oh, she looks like Betty Davis when she was young, when she was really young. You know, it's like this romantic notion that you know, it's like looking up to this kind of film star image. And I get, yeah, it's like you're a lookalike of someone. But being emotionally aware of this, being emotionally aware of, I think that's the key is with this card, is being emotionally aware of why they feel. It's resentment and jealousy, but bottom line, it's resentment and jealousy of their sibling and daughter. And I get here, you want your karma, you want your justice for this, because it's painful. You have paid, this sibling and this mother of yours have made you pay for being attractive and made you pay for actually looking and appearing better than them. They've made you pay for that. And it's painful. And I feel this is why you've been depressed. These forces are beyond your control. You cannot stop people from hating and feeling ugly and feeling like they're not good enough, that they lack in themselves, that they have to be so shameful that they have to be nasty to their own blood. And I get here, you're very ambitious. That's another thing that they don't like. They try to dissect that and analyze that too. Oh, she's only ambitious and she's only like that because of this. There's something wrong with her character. She's not like the rest of us. There's a flaw in her character. Why is she like that? You see, that's what they do. They sit and dissect everything about you until you are the lowest common denominator. It's a false narrative. Yeah, you have to say, oh, God, I feel so sorry for you that you're making up all these false narrative about me. That's so sad. So sad. But that's what they want you to say. They want you to be nasty back. They want you to say something like that. So they can then go away and say, God, she's so vindictive. She's so nasty. Do you know what she said now? She said that it suits our narrative. It suits our narrative that we gossip about, we dissect everything about her, and we're just actually screwy because we're so screwed up, that we're so jealous and resentful that we're having to dissect everything about her to make her the common denominator and get her in that loony bin. It's pretty sick. And I think as soon as you recognize that, you've had a lot more, they see it as like you've had a lot more choices than them because of, you know, you're so attractive and you've had so much, Now, this is saying that you will get over the obstacles with this. I'm so glad you're part of this community too, Heike. And you are the Empress, and they don't like it. You are the Empress, they don't like it. Don't ever stop being the Empress. Don't hide yourself behind a bushel because you don't want to make them jealous. Absolutely not. Okay, shine even brighter. Shine even brighter to actually rub it in their face. There you go. You can be even more jealous now. Okay, so the Nine of Fire is reevaluation. You need to stop thinking that this is your fault. What's that? I won an acting contest. My sister said I wasn't. It wasn't talent. Of course, they'll say that. It's because I'm naturally full of drama. There, yeah, exactly. Just what I said. They dissect it and bring out a negative of what is so special about you. You know, it's like somebody saying, you know, I'm here helping you guys, an intuitive empath, because I've also had a narcissist in my life. People will be dissecting me and saying, oh, she's only like that because she's trying to make a show. She's trying to make herself look better. She's trying to, they'll just sit down and spend a whole evening just dissecting my personality, you know. So it kind of looks bad on them. Thank you so much. And I hope this is healing others here too. Take your power back. Absolutely. And love to you, Heike. You're so lovely. And I can see, look at that. You won an acting contest. I don't know what your background is, but I could see that you're talented, you're attractive, and they don't like it. This is temporary discomfort, unless you are so weak and you're going to listen to this and you're going to take it on board, which is, it's all just bullshit. You're going to take it on board, these inadequacies of your sisters and your narcissistic mother. You're going to take that on, are you? Something that's their inadequacies, not yours. And that's when you will shrivel up and kind of hide from who you are, because you know, they have pushed you into that. They have pushed you into a place so you don't overshine them. So if you look at it that way, is that somebody who cares about you? Is that somebody who loves you? Somebody who'll sit there and dissect you all night long and gossip about you to absolute strangers, even their neighbours, when you have not done a thing? Is that the sort of person that cares about you? I think that puts it in perspective. And I think once you get to, it's part of like getting older, I feel. It's like, wow, my sister must have been so kind of insecure to have to be so jealous like that. That is so shameful. How horrific. And just see it, just feel sorry for them and pity them, that they couldn't be that wonderful family that you should have had, that you should have had unconditional love, not going off dissecting and gossiping all about you. You know, it is a Cinderella story. It's a Cinderella story and the two ugly sisters. Yeah. So guys, I just want to say thank you for coming to this live show. As I said, I will actually, I will be drawing I said as I said, the second and third prize of the Christmas raffle, I am going to put on the community section on YouTube there, okay? I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for coming, and I hope this has helped you on your journey. I hope that you are able to be mindful and to actually open your eyes to what's going on behind the scenes, you know, of the way that why people behave this way, and actually feel pity for them, because it's like a romantic attraction that's gone a bit wrong. Oh gosh, you look like such and such off. I don't know, you look like Farrah Fawcett Majors, which is twisted in the minds of your siblings and your mother to be jealous and envious of you. And every time they look at you, they just have this pang of jealousy that they can't control, and they just have to hate you for it. Right? Bottom line. Okay, so thank you for coming. Shine like a beacon, shine like a diamond, as that song goes, and don't hide who you are. Be who you were supposed to be. Be the person that you were born to be. Be that person that you had potential to be, and don't let anyone stop you from doing that, okay? If they do, then they've got the issue, not you. So I'm going to say good night, everyone, and Happy New Year, and have a great year ahead, and stay safe, and love all of you, and I will be back soon with more readings, okay? If you do want your own personal reading, please send me an email, sixsensetarot@gmail.com, if you want to take a reading a little bit further and deeper. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care. And bye for now. Bye-bye.